Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys are new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. And become a member and join Patreon and also Raythax.eth domain name. Anyway, so we'll hop right into it. We'll go over OMI first, and it was about, I think, 2 hours after I had finished that video yesterday. I had uploaded it saying that I had 159.2 million OMI. Somebody put in like a 14 million OMI sell order at 00072, immediately bought it, blew out the rest of my account, and I now officially have 160 million OMI. That being said, I am stopping buying OMI for right now. I'm going to concentrate on getting another Veve logo, and then I'm going to concentrate on getting into the top 500 wallets. That I really want. If I'm going to diversify a little bit and start, as Mr. MC once said on the podcast the other day, Veve is already a success. It already has that thing. I mean, it was already a success when they had to pay Apple and Google, 30% of every single gem that was bought. And now, as long as you buy from the web app version, they don't have to pay that. And again, people are incentivized to pay from that web app version because for me, if I go and I pay for 100 gems on the actual Veve app on your phone, my bank actually charges me like $108, $109 for those. But if I go and pay from the web app, the app.veve.me, then it just charges me $100. So that's really a good reason why you should go and pay from the... again, both reasons. Just because you want Veve to make as much money as possible, and you want to save as much money as possible. So, yeah. Anyway, if they were successful paying that 30%, like the first year or two. Obviously, they are successful now when they don't have to pay that extra 30%. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I want to go and get a little more. I feel like one of my goals as a Veve YouTuber should be to go and be in that top 500 wallets. If I have the ability to do that, I will do it for y'all. Some more news on OMI on the day. We have $761,000 in volume today, which is not terrible. And this does bring us up 1% to 0007.4977, pretty much 0075, which is pretty cool. And then you have another former Veve YouTuber making a video, very bearish video, saying, "Is this the end for Veve?" Let me read the title. And here's the thing, I don't know exactly what's going on, but when you have a video that's sponsored by Quid and the title is Akomi Reese exposed after dumping $1 million of tokens on Veve NFT community, the end is here, ? That's not really a good look for Quid. And you could imagine that when Marvel did have an agreement with Quid and Quid happened to go and crap all over Veve, maybe that's a reason why Quid decided to, X out of there and cut ties. I don't know. Again, these types of business practices seem to be extraordinarily unprofessional, and I'm not surprised Marvel did what they did. Again, if that's the reason, I don't know. Also, before making vids like that, and again, I don't know if he did or not, you really should reach out to the person in question, because that is a horrendous defamation lawsuit waiting to happen. Anyway, moving on. How presentations have a video inlay of someone translating into sign language for the hearing impaired? I feel like Veve needs this to translate for people who are thinking impaired. But again, that's just my opinion. Anyway, we do have a couple of quotes here. One is from Tyler Bricko over from Veve Collectibles and Friends over on the Facebook, saying, "People FUD Veve because they cashed out and are now just hoping it doesn't take off, and they regret that decision for the rest of their lives. Good investors don't waste all their time trash talking. They move on and spend their time and money investing in something else. Most folks on here talking smack don't have any money to invest, or they would spend their time and money doing so." Just a little bit on that. I never really kind of want to look down on anyone. If you don't have money to invest, again, that doesn't mean you're a lesser person or anything. It just means that maybe money's not important to you, or maybe that you're happier because you have X, Y, and Z. I mean, again, money does not equate to happiness. But I will say this, that I've never had someone that's super successful or more successful than me really try to bring me down. It's usually the people that are not as successful trying to bring others down, trying to achieve something. But again, that's just an observation. But even as I go and I get into that top 500 wallets at some point, unless Veve just takes off and I never get there, I do plan for the rest of the year to try to go and get up to 169 million OMI. And we're coming nice down below the 69. If I can get it, great. If not, no big deal. The thing that would stop me is if we go up to about a half a penny by the end of the year, maybe I sell a little bit, or maybe, I just don't get that amount. But I really don't want to sell until January. So I'll keep you posted if I do or not. Again, if we run, great. I mean, you do have a couple of big catalysts coming out. This month, we were supposed to get a beta version of the Viviverse. I don't think that'll actually happen until next month, but definitely sometime this quarter. Speaking of this quarter, they did also mention that they did want to get OMI to NFT. OMI to NFT, I think, is great. I don't know if I really expect that until Q3, though, but either way, when you have OMI to NFT, when you have Viviverse rolled out, you have waitlist coming out, all these things separately, maybe makes the token do this a little bit, but all these things together makes these things potentially do a lot for the token. So you do have some very bullish catalysts coming. Also, the exchanges. I was with a buddy today, and we tried like heck to try. I haven't set up Bit4X in a while or Google Authenticator in a while, and this dude is like 50-something years old, and he's just like, I don't understand any of this. I have a Coinbase, and I barely understand that. So yeah, trying to go and set up a Bit4X, trying to go and withdraw from Bit4X by setting up a Google Authenticator because the texts don't always work and the email don't always work, so you need that. It's just... thankfully we got it. We got him $500 worth of OMI. We spent quite a while doing that, and it's just, for normal people that don't have anyone to guide them on these horrible exchanges, it's just hard. And I could see, even if we get OMI to NFT, you're really only getting people like me and others that have a little extra OMI that would say, oh, hey, now I can go and offer you something. And I do think this would help create a lot of volume for Vivi. People would definitely, if they have some stuff, they definitely want to sell for OMI because it's easy to get that way. It's not easy to get on any exchanges right now. Maybe we get it on the app at some point, but I definitely think exchanges, or at least one exchange in Q4 is probable. But yeah, as long as it's hard to get, then I don't see too many people really going and using that much OMI for the Vivi app. Do we go and we have a lot of people using it when it's on exchanges and it's easier to get? Yes, 100%. I think a lot of people would have to go and try to not only buy the NFTs using OMI, but sell for OMI as well. Because if I have to sell something and use that, let's say get some from Disney, 8.5% fee, and then a 10% fee on top of that to cash out, just give me the OMI. Just give me that. I'll do a deal. I don't care. I'll sell for less if I don't have to pay that 10% for cashing out. So I think that was really something that could help us. Another quote we have from Alarming Management 8 over on the Reddit saying, people will need to really focus and not think about and redefine what interoperability means to them. I don't mean if it means people will be able to run off and sell Vivi NFTs anonymously on marketplaces that don't include the fees owed to Vivi and licensors that are built into the contract. People talk about bots almost every drop. There's no way Vivi would allow people who use bots to run off with NFTs and put them in a cold storage wallet or sell them immediately on OpenSea out of the grasp and reach of the Vivi security. You will most likely have to wrap your head around a partial self-custody and controlled interoperability, and if you cannot manage that, and there are plenty of other off-brand animal NFTs to buy elsewhere. I agree. So I did post this on Twitter. It was 3 years ago today that I pre-ordered my first Cybertruck, and it was just $100 down. And Tesla has been a $1 trillion company before, and we were supposed to get in Q4 of 2020, we were supposed to get the ability to start making those Cybertrucks. And then they realized, hey, this is a new technology. Hey, we have to make new battery cells for this. Hey, we have to invent a new casting machine in order to make this freaking thing. We have to change the specs. Delays, and delays. 3 years later, after I ordered one, there's still none in production. And again, I'm patient. I'm okay. Why? Because again, new technology, new things are being invented, and things change along the line. And then you have the world macro involved as well. Why am I okay if we, hey, we're supposed to get, payout at this point, and we don't get payout till a few months later. Supposed to get KYC at this point. We don't get KYC till a few months later. I mean, I'm okay with us saying, like, hey, we were supposed to get Viviverse in Q1, and we don't get it until Q2. I'm okay with all of these things. Why? Because if a $1 trillion company has to delay a couple of years for something, I'm okay if a multi-billion-dollar company like Vivi has to delay a couple months on things. And that's why I will continue to buy OMI after I get in the top 500 wallets. And as my good friend Jeremy Padower pointed out, if you invested in Amazon in 1998, you would be down a significant amount of money several years later. But if you ask anyone today, Amazon was a great investment at any time between those years. Tesla traded sideways for like 6 years because people were interpreting the data the wrong way. A lot of people still do, for Tesla and other companies and other crypto, just like Veve and OMI. Again, this is all just my opinion. OMI was finally active on their, not Telegram, on their Twitter today, saying the Veve official blog has a new home. You can catch all our NFT drop details, app updates, Veve 101, and more at veve.me, or check it out below. And again, that is the Veve blog that we did cover last week. Veve Digital Collectibles giving us a smile. Marvel Entertainment, oh my god, that trailer for the Marvels this morning, so freaking good. It was like Good Morning America early this morning. I woke up and I watched it, and I was shook at how amazing it looked. I'm just a big fan of that. We will get Marvel Mighties, or we should get Marvel Mighties for that. They do it for pretty much every big thing, every movie level event. So we will probably get that next month for Guardians of the Galaxy. We will probably get that in November. 10 November is when it is. It's Veterans Day weekend, so I'm going to be in a food coma that entire weekend. And we'll be able to go and hopefully get Mighties on then. And Veve Digital Collectibles go and respond. We are marveled adding Marvel Entertainment for their trailer of The Marvels. So we have Nessc, Nessc, at Refund King over on the Twitter, which says, currently a Veve shark, on my way to becoming a Veve whale. Update mission accomplished, because he finally got MCP, and he says, what now? And you could take a look. He has 1,597 collectibles, 141 sets, and 4,002 comics, which is a little bit of an increase for some of them than what he had on his cover photo for Twitter. The cover photo said he had 1,627 collectibles. He actually decreased that by 30 to 1,597. It's like, oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, well, the comics he had was 3,855, and now he has over 4,000. So there's about 1,500 increase in that, which I thought was pretty cool. And he has 4 more sets. He went from 136 over to 141, and that's with decreasing some of his collectibles. But he does not have any artworks. But either way, he's it's, again, whales continuously buying collectibles, comics, sets, you name it. We do not every now and then the debate and topic of advertising really comes out, and people want Veve to advertise. I want Veve to advertise too. I want them to advertise to Web3. And, they have, like, again, for Lamborghini, like 9 different major companies pick that up. For Cookie Monster, a lot of different corporations that have newsletters and everything pick that up. But again, I wish they would really market towards the token, towards Web3. They will do that eventually. But again, how big of a marketing campaign do you want them to have? I mean, they already sell out most of what they do. Again, even this morning's comic was a really good comic. 7,500 editions, so that's $49,000. Like that, out the window, just incoming into Veve. And most of what they put out, they do sell out. So I don't really think it's too big of an issue they're not marketing right now. I really hope they do at some point, especially for the token, because, I have a lot of it. But again, that's just my opinion. Comment down below what you think about marketing. Alex did mention the other day we were getting more Star Wars, and today we had Veve Official go and announce Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back set a new standard for sequels, bringing depth and emotion to the galaxy far, far away as a tragic second act to the classic trilogy. Oh, such a good movie. Anyway, 5 digital collectible posters will be available on 14 April at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might go live for that. I might not. I'll keep you all posted. And we really need to get Jim Cramer to talk about OMI, because Bitcoin is up 24% since Jim Cramer told investors to sell last month. Again, that reverse Cramer ETF has got to be like, oh my God, over the moon right now. They're making so much money. They're making money hand over fist. Also, I'm thinking about going to Fan Expo in Philadelphia. Comment down below if you're near that area, or if maybe you're thinking about going, and let me know how it is. I've never been there before, so I'm thinking about it. I'll keep you all posted. Also, Taylor Hendricks is an author and wrestler, and she has a podcast and a YouTube channel, and she's really cool. And comment down below if you want to get Taylor Hendricks on the podcast. I think that would be a fun show. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Goodbye. Look at the shirt. Look at the Veve shirt. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Sleeping hat. Meow.